Of course, we have to welcome the main man, the host of the BAFTA Film Awards 2025, Mr. David Tennant.
You're very kind, thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Looking immaculate. Hey. Look at you.
It takes a village, let me tell you.
So, look, the BAFTA Film Awards, the BAFTA Film Awards, they celebrate cinema from across the world.
Yeah.
The world is watching.
Yeah.
It's your second year. How are you feeling?
Oh, well, you know, what can possibly go wrong? It'll be all right, won't it? It was fine. We got away with it last year. The thing is, the lovely thing about hosting it is, you open it up, and then after that, it's not really about you anymore. It's about everyone who's there biting their fingernails to the quick, wondering if they're going to win a prize or not. So it's quite nice to watch them suffer. I don't mean that.
But as we know, David, the real winner is cinema, is
I thought you were going to say me. Sorry.
Of course you.
Yes,
now,
thank you.
Last year you treated us to not one, not two, but 3 costume changes. Are we upping the sartorial levels this year?
I think we're on 3. This is number 1.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
And we've got 2 more to come. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned.
So, for those who will never host the BAFTA Film Awards, tell us, what is it actually like? What does it feel like to host these awards?
It feels a little bit surreal, because obviously I have only done it once before, and the preparation is one thing, and you know what the script's going to be, and you figure, I'll stand there and I'll do this, and then when it starts, you look out and it's going, it is all the most famous people in the world,
Truly,
and they're all just staring at you, going, what next? But it's fine because it's sort of about them. So I don't feel massively. I mean, if the autocue goes down, that would be quite scary.
But I reckon you got some good jokes in you, haven't you, David?
What if I do extempore?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens later.
You know, a creative moment. We're ready to see it all.
Well, I'll be calling on you to get up there and help me out.
Ready for you. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Now, last year, an incredible dog was was the star of the show, one of the stars of the show.
Bart
this
Ruffalo.
year, are we upping the ante? Is it going to be Bart Ruffalo and friends, perhaps?
There are no dogs featured in the show this year. That's a spoiler.
Yeah.
But there are no. There's no dogs scripted to be featured. I mean, who knows?
True.
Who knows?
Well, Demi Moore, she could be bringing her little peel off with her.
Does she bring her dog?
The dog
around?
goes everywhere with her.
I'd
so
quite like the
know.
dog from Deadpool to show up, but I don't think they're not on the schedule.
No.
So, come on, give us something. Give us an inkling of what we can expect. Give us something. No massive spoilers, but something.
I do get shown the way by Brian Cox.
You get shown the way by Brian Cox.
Yeah.
That's
a spoiler.
Suitably weird
That is
as a
spoiler.
sentence.
And not the stargazing one.
Yep.
The sweary one.
Okay.
Yeah.
just to be sure.
Yeah, just so you're clear. Yeah.
All right.
David, we wish you the best of luck hosting
Thanks very much.
tonight.
Well, good luck to you guys out here. It's a bit chilly today.
Hey, we're going to firm it. We're going to take a cue from you, like the strong Scotsman you are.
We've all got to be very strong today.
If you can handle it, so can we.
Right, well, we better get on with our hosting job.
Good luck, guys.
So we will
Thank
say
you.
goodbye and thank you, David Tennant.
See you
Thank you,
later.
sir.
Good luck.
Until then.
Thank you, Alex and Clara. The time has come for the 2025 BAFTA Film Awards. Grab your popcorn. I'll be kicking off tonight's celebrations on BBC One and iPlayer at 7 p.m. See you there! Yeah, I'm a bit nervous a bit tonight. Just presenting this in front of a room full of all my acting heroes.
Well, you don't need to worry about that. You need to be more worried about the filmmakers and the producers and the casting directors and what they're going to think if you mess it up.
And here was me thinking you'd pop by just to wish me luck.
It's just that last year you had the dog, and this year it's just you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say? Third time lucky.
This is my second time hosting.
Oh. Well, you know, film awards aren't really my thing, so I'm just here for the goodie bag.
Okay.
Have fun.
See you, babe. I really need the gods of BAFTA to help me now.
David.
Oh, Dame Helen, Your Majesty. Why are you in my mirror?
Well, I'm here to help. Now listen, darling, you are going to be amazing. When it comes to hosting the BAFTAs, there really is nobody better.
Oh, that means a lot, thank you.
Let me finish. There really is nobody better called David, who's from Scotland, within the available budget.
Means a lot less now, yeah.
Hello, David.
Oh, Jim, come on, you've got to have some words of wisdom for me, right?
Look, David, this is your chance to shine in front of the whole world. Every tiny little thing that you do will be watched by millions, hundreds of millions, billions.
I know, it's not quite that many, is it?
No. If you screw up and become a meme, it'll be billions. And that stuff stays on the internet forever. Actually, I'd hate to be in your shoes right now.
Right. Oh, Captain Cox.
David, come on, you've got this. You'll win them round. And you're looking sharp in that kilt, man. And remember, that's not just a piece of clothing. It's a symbol of pride, tradition, and strength. You're carrying the spirit of Scotland with you. Come on, we can do this. When you stand up, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who stands up next to you.
Oh, we're singing. And if I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, 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 da-la-da. When I'm working, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you, Selena. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to Hugh. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you, BAFTA. And if I grow old, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's grown old with you, lucky Georgia. 'Cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 5,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, da-la-da, da-da-da, come on, Anna. Da-la-da, da-la-da, oh, yes. Come on now. 'Cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Da-la-da, 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 oh yeah. Da-la-da, 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 feels da-la-da, 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 da-la-da. 'Cause I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be that man who walks 1,000 miles to host one BAFTAs more. Oh, 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 I need a wee lie down. Cynthia, I don't know how you do that on a broomstick. Seriously, that's a lot. Whoa, and the thing's falling out my back. Paul, look at that. We'll cut that bit out. Hello and welcome to the EE BAFTA Film Awards 2025. Yes, as it's the year of sequels, Inside Out 2, Gladiator 2, Moana 2, I Am Back 2. It's BAFTA 2. For viewers in Scotland, it's a sort of Tennant's extra. And depending how these opening remarks go, perhaps Die Harder. We are joined by the brightest, biggest stars from the world of cinema. Everyone looking wonderful this evening. Look at that. Fresh-faced, bright eyes. You've all had a couple of shots of The Substance. Great film, The Substance, isn't it? We love that. Offering a scenario where you could be replaced by a younger, sexier version of yourself. I mean, I've been there. I was Doctor Who, I turned into Ncuti Gatwa. Come on, it's fair to say, there might be some people in this room who've had a little freshening up. I'll admit, I've taken The Substance. There's a guy on the floor of my dressing room who looks like Nosferatu. But tonight we honour the very finest actors, writers and directors in film. I'm thrilled to see the utter commitment to brand new talent that BAFTA are showing tonight. You look through the nominations, so many awards could be won by a complete unknown. A complete unknown. What an achievement that film is, featuring classic Dylan hit after classic Dylan hit. It's like Mamma Mia for middle-aged dads. And let's also have some appreciation for this year's magnificent sequel to June, which I naively thought, I naively thought it was called July. It's worth thinking about. Both movies starring, of course, the wonderful Timothée Chalamet. One of the most exciting and versatile actors in film. In the last couple of years, he's transformed from Willy Wonka to a rebel leader in June and now to Bob Dylan. As Dylan himself once famously said, the Tims, they are a-changing. Yeah, come on. Thanks, Cynthia. Appreciate it. We have to mention Honora, the tale of a young woman, yes. The tale of a young woman falling in love with the son of a Russian oligarch. Where would normal people even meet someone like that? Poo Tinder. And what an outstanding film Conclave was. Featuring the behind-the-scenes wrangling to pick a new pontiff, sort of Pope idol. Conclave was incredible. 100 machinating schemers trying to decide between a conservative or progressive candidate, diversity or tradition. God, it's like picking the next James Bond. In Conclave, Stanley Tucci plays Cardinal Bellini, which makes a lot of sense, because if anyone knows how to whip up an excellent Bellini... But it was the year that film confounded our expectations. I settled down to watch gritty narco thriller Emilia Perez. It was an uplifting musical. Yeah. Sing Sing? Hardly a song in it. But there were plenty of songs in Wicked. All of which, of course, led to a debate about audiences singing along during movies at the cinema. Personally, I couldn't stop myself belting out Defying Gravity at the top of my lungs, which didn't go down well with the other people watching The Brutalist. Let's make some noise for the sublime The Brutalist. A film about incredible architecture. In fact, it's the boldest architecture in film this year, apart from Donald Trump's hair in The Apprentice. Donald Trump, of course, he says he hasn't seen The Apprentice because it's a 15, it's not on Nickelodeon. See? Donald Trump. I'm worried, I've said his name 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice, I've summoned him. Talking of villains, we've had many this year, not just Nosferatu, Hugh Grant in Heretic. And most chilling of all, Feathers McGraw. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. At home, Wallace and Gromit just jumped up and dived behind the sofa. Well, they would if it didn't take 3 months to animate. I want to say one brilliant thing about The Brutalist was screening in cinemas with an intermission. Come on. Who doesn't love a chance to go for a wee halfway through? We considered it tonight, but no. The only chance to leave your seat is if you win. So fingers and legs crossed. And if you do win, please keep your speeches the opposite to your films, nice and short. Come on, let's get this little do started, shall we? An almost bewildering array of films. Thank you to everyone who's travelled so far and wide to be here tonight. We really appreciate it. Right, I'm sure there's something else I need to... Oh, yes. It's time to give out some BAFTAs! Tonight's first BAFTA is for special visual effects. I'm thrilled to say we have 2 of the stars of Conclave to reveal the winner. And the decision, I am assured, has been made without corrupt cardinals. Bestowing the first BAFTA of the night is a big deal, so it's only right that our first 2 presenters are also a big deal. Biblical, in fact. From the film blessed with 12 BAFTA nominations, please welcome the devilishly good Ralph Fiennes and Isabella Rossellini! Since that first award went down so well, let's do what the film business does best and rush out a sequel. The next award is brand new for 2025, Children's and Family Film. It's a chance to honour those wonderfully inventive films which both feed kids' imaginations and bring generations together. To present it, we have a multi-award-winning singer-songwriter who's also an actress, as well as being a fashionista and a social advocate. Even for a multi-hyphenate, that is a lot of hyphens. Please welcome the enchanting Camila Cabello. We now move on to outstanding debut by a British writer, director or producer awarded in honour of Carl Foreman. This award recognising those prodigies who are brimming with potential, talent and boundless energy. And the rest of us are all just fine with all of that. To present the award, we're very lucky to have 2 of the stars of the much-celebrated Emilia Perez. And by lucky, I mean lucky to find a category they can present they're not already nominated in. Please welcome the sensational Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez. Now, there are some cynics who say there are no original ideas in Hollywood. What a load of old rubbish. As the film's nominated for Original Screenplay go to prove. To present the award, please welcome an actress who we know is crazy talented, but this year has really gone wild as the voice of Rose in The Wild Robot. Please welcome Lupita Nyong'o. Tonight's next category gives thousands of smug bookworms the chance to tell everyone in earshot, I read that book before it was a movie. That's right, it's adapted screenplay. And to present it, we have a Brit whose cultural imprint is known the world over, a maverick, creative talent who first emerged in Bristol. No, it's not Banksy. Although, maybe he is, and he's just created a very convincing but elaborate cover story that he's a comedian, screenwriter and director. You know what? I think he might actually be Banksy. It's Stephen Merchant!
I'm not Banksy, although a lot of his paintings are very high up, so...
Time now to crown the winner of animated film. Animation offers filmmakers the freedom to do things the rest of us could only dream of, like breaking for lunch after shooting only 5 frames. Us live-action folk, we have to work for 7, 8, sometimes even 9 minutes straight without a break. That is a lot. To present the BAFTA, please welcome 2 actors who are known throughout the film industry for being a real pain. I'm so sorry, for being in a real pain. It's Jesse Eisenberg and Will Sharp. Right, now time for a very special performance. Sean Baker's sensational film Anora has been critically acclaimed all over the world. It was no surprise it garnered an incredible 7 BAFTA nominations tonight. That number could have been 8 if there was a BAFTA awarded for best use of a Take That song in a feature film. Because the lads lend a thumping soundtrack to an already excellent film. I am delighted to say, people, They are with us tonight. Here to sing their classic song, Greatest Day, please welcome British musical royalty, it's Take That!
Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me. Stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives. Let's make a new start. The future is ours to find. Can you see it? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you feel it now? Can you hold it in your arms tonight? All right. Tonight. Oh yeah. Shine the light on our greatest day. Light up, shine the light on our greatest day. Light up, all right. Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. All right. Oh, and the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. And the world comes alive. Oh, stay close to me. All right. Stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Whoa.
I'll take that from Take That. Come on, what a dazzling performance that was. I'll tell you what else is dazzling. Look, they've let me free amongst the beautiful people. Look. Hi, Adrian, how are you? Looking lovely. Who else have we got? Oh, look, it's Saoirse Ronan and Jack Lowden, everybody. Are you Take That fans?
Yeah.
You can't really say anything else, can they're still listening.
I've seen them twice. I've seen you twice.
Who's your favourite?
Gary.
There you go, Gary. You got a fan. Oh, but look, here's someone else who deserves a very special mention. We're very privileged tonight to be joined by the runner-up in New York's recent Timothée Chalamet lookalike competition. Welcome to the BAFTAs, young man. I can see it. There's a definite likeness, isn't there? How long are you in London?
3 days.
You got to work on the voice. Not quite got the voice yet. But look, lovely attention to detail. You're with a Kylie Jenner lookalike. Well done. Well done, team. Excellent work. Now, on to our next award for supporting actor. To present it, please welcome a BAFTA-winning Brit, who you'll see later this year in The Fantastic Four, playing Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, and a box office-busting actor who's set to star in the upcoming comedy Deep Cover. So he's undercover, she's invisible. I mean, they could already be on stage. No, it's all right, they're waiting in the wings. Here they are, the brilliant Vanessa Kirby and Orlando Bloom. So that's the BAFTA for supporting actor given out. Which award should we go to next? 2 on the nose to go to supporting actress? No, come on, let's give the audience what they want. To present it, we are honoured to have 2 actors who have delivered breathtaking performances in 2 of this year's outstanding films. From Sing Sing, it's Coleman Domingo, and from A Different Man, it's Adam Pearson. We now come to an award given in honour of Michael Balkan, the outstanding British contribution to cinema. To present it is a British actor, comedian and writer who goes by many names: Sean, Tim, Benji, Scotty. But tonight, he's plain old Simon from Gloucestershire, star of the upcoming blockbuster Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. His next mission, should he choose to accept it, is handing out a BAFTA. Please welcome the brilliant Simon Pegg. Now, for an award which is given each year in honour of Alexander Korda. It's for Outstanding British Film. Here to present it, please welcome two members of show business's hottest new club, the Thursday Murder Club. It's national treasure Celia Imrie, and soon to be starring in Mickey 17, it's Naomi Ackie. What a bewildering array of brilliant nominees, and congratulations to Conclave. The British film industry is renowned around the world for its amazing talent pool. The challenge is to keep providing openings for new filmmakers and performers in a world where opportunity is still not available to all. So the good people at BAFTA are working towards a future in which everyone in the UK, regardless of their background, can grow up in the knowledge that a career in the screen arts is a realistic option for them. From early years schools outreach, through career Kickstarter programmes to mid-career acceleration schemes, it's vital that we provide the opportunity that our society deserves. Because the payoff is undeniable. Better representation, richer storytelling, a culture that remains relevant for generations to come. To everyone here tonight who's helping BAFTA achieve this noble aim, we say thank you. Over this last year, we have sadly lost friends and colleagues from across the industry, people who've made incredible contributions and left an indelible mark for future generations of film fans to bear witness. Let's take a moment now to remember and reflect on those members of our film family sadly no longer with us. Here, with a very special rendition of As Time Goes By, it's Jeff Goldblum.
No, I am your father.
Okay, I understand. I'll come back later on with a couple of sandwiches for you, and maybe you'll let me read something then.
I never allow personal despair to interfere with my professional commitments. I am a professional actress.
I'm gonna tell them my future plans. I'm gonna smile at them. I got it all covered.
Where to?
Back about 10 years.
always understood you, and you always understood me, and it was always just how it was, and that's it.
Kids? No, I didn't. And I didn't know Shakespeare or Chaucer either.
I know the difference between right and wrong. That's good.
You always send up a good breakfast here. I'll say that for Sylvia. She's not at all mean in that way. No, just bought marmalade. Dear me, I call that very feeble.
Our special thanks to Jeff Goldblum for that moving and heartfelt performance. Now, this year is significant because it represents 20 years of the EE Rising Star Award. Not only does this award champion emerging on-screen talent, it's also the only award voted for by the public. Timothée Chalamet, Margot Robbie, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Emma Stone, Cillian Murphy, Jesse Eisenberg and Florence Pugh are just a few of the names who were only runners-up. They didn't even win it. That just goes to show you the calibre of Rising Star Award winners. They have not just risen, they have soared. Let's take a look back at some of the phenomenal talents who have previously taken home this award.
Thank you very much and have a good night.
Good evening, everyone.
The next award is for director and is in honour of David Lean. To present it is an outrageously gifted woman. She's an actor, a singer, a writer. You could say she's a triple threat. She's also made her directorial debut with the crime thriller Woman of the Hour. She's a quadruple threat. And she's about to announce some nominees. She's a presenter too. She's a quintuple threat. Please welcome the magnificent, multi-talented Anna Kendrick. And now for something a little bit different. It's time to present the prestigious BAFTA Fellowship. Now, those who are awarded it become part of an extremely exclusive club. And even within that club, they're in a little specially roped-off VIP section at the back. Just listen to some of these previous recipients. Laurence Olivier, Judi Dench, Sidney Poitier, Maggie Smith, Mike Leigh, Martin Scorsese, most recently, Samantha Morton. Here to tell us a little bit more about this year's honoree, please welcome his friend and long-term collaborator, Tom Felton. Right, we are firmly into the third act of these 2025 BAFTA Awards. Wonder how it's going to end. I reckon there's still a few twists and turns to come, people. Now, here to present the BAFTA for leading actor is a Canadian actress, model, author, activist and Broadway star who is dazzling audiences with her breathtaking performance in The Last Showgirl. Please welcome the incredible Pamela Anderson.
Wow.
Following on from leading actor is the BAFTA for leading actress. To present it, we have two leading men who are appearing on the big screen right now as love rivals. Let's hope it stays amicable tonight. Please welcome Chiwetel Ejiofor and Leo Woodall. OK, BAFTA people, it's time for the most hotly anticipated award of the night, Best Film. To present this final BAFTA, we are honoured to have amongst us a true cinematic legend. You'll have heard his voice recently playing Thorn in The Wild Robot, and you'll see him later this year in The Life of Chuck, but you may know him best for a role he first undertook in 1977. His face has probably appeared on every single cinema screen in the world, and also quite a lot of lunchboxes. He's one of the most famous good guys ever, and famously also an actual good guy. I wanted to be like him when I was a kid. I still want to be like him now. I am quite giddy to introduce Mr. Mark Hamill.
Thank you so much. I just want to say that in troubling times, it is an honor to be like all of you in the business of escapism. I won't mention any other names. If you're in the room like me, you must love film. So what makes us love cinema so much that we're all gathered here to celebrate tonight? For me, it's that films create worlds so vivid and stories so powerful that we lose ourselves in them completely. They create immersive cinematic landscapes that feel alive, whether they're set here in London or anywhere your imagination can take you. The 5 nominations for Best Film are
I don't want your vote.
Nevertheless, you have it.
It is no coincidence that fate brought us together on the eve of my mother's death.
Like, how exclusive?
No, I don't know. We can hang out with my boys. Короче, будь моей девушкой просто на неделю.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
the BAFTA goes to Conclave.
Huge congratulations to Conclave. And indeed, congratulations to all of tonight's winners. If you were nominated but you didn't win an award, please don't worry. Your time will come. Keep striving. Because as someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. By which I sort of mean West London way. Less in the sky, more on the district line home. But that's it for the 2025 BAFTA Film Awards. Thank you for watching. Good night!